We're back on Valley Ag Weekly. We're here with Jeff Garmong. And Jeff, before the break, I mentioned that you were involved in Farm Bureau. You are on the State Board of Directors, District 7 Director, is that
That's correct.
Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about your job as the District 7 Director.
Well, I serve on the state board, and there are 10 of us on that board, and plus some officers. And each of us represent a certain area of the state. I have 10 counties right here in this area. Greene County, all the counties that touch Greene County, and Vigo County is kind of my area. And we take the ideas that the members in those counties want and take them to the state.
Do you have a convention? Do you have a meeting where you all get together and say, okay, let's look at this and let's work on this?
Yes, we do. Every county has delegates based on the number of members that they have in their county, and those delegates get together a couple times a year. Recently, we just got together back in August, where we do our delegate session. We work on our delegate book, and that's when we as a board and the staff listen to kind of the heartbeat of our members, the things that are important to them, and then we set our priorities for the next year.
And then you go to work with the legislature, is that
Absolutely.
right? Tell us a little bit about that whole process.
Well, that's an ongoing thing.
Yeah.
We do it. Of course, Organizational Day is coming up here in November, and we'll be involved in that. And then we have folks from the counties that are at the State House almost every day that the legislature is there, visiting with their legislators and sharing what needs to happen.
Okay, we're actually recording this today. It's election day when we're recording this, so we don't know who's going to be in office when this actually airs. But if there are some changes in the legislature or in the governor's seat or whatever, will that affect your lobbying efforts with Farm Bureau?
Well, I think the issues pretty much for us stay the same no matter who's in there, but depending on who the elected officials are, depends on where their position are and how we need to educate them and inform them of things that are valuable to us. And so depending on who gets in there might change a little bit some of the ways we go about it, but the issues are pretty much rural issues that we deal with.
Now, if our viewers are not really familiar with Farm Bureau, they can go online to a website and find out more about Farm Bureau?
Yes, we do have a website. It's www.indiana.in-farm-bureau, and you can find that there, or you can just go and Google Indiana Farm Bureau.
What are some of the issues that face the rural farmers and people who live in the rural communities of Indiana?
Well, some of the things that we found out from our members back in August, again, are rural issues. We have a very strong desire to have a sustainable way to fund our roads and bridges, our infrastructure. We all need those, and we need them. We know that we're struggling with those right now.
And that affects everyone.
Absolutely. There's also a real need for rural broadband. All of us are running businesses out here in the rural area, and some places in our state, they don't have reliable access to internet. And so, kind of like years ago with the electric, and so our goal is to get rural broadband out to the last mile. And then another issue that came up this year that was interesting to me is we've heard about food deserts in our nation, and there's a desire with the delegates of Indiana Farm Bureau to see some money in the state budget to do some work on that. We don't know all the details of that, but getting food to people who need food is important to us.
Well, I think farmers probably know about getting the food.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much, Jeff. I really
very
appreciate
welcome.
you talking to me, and best of luck to you in this coming season.
Thank you.
All right. You've been watching Valley Ag Weekly. Been here with Jeff Garmong in Southern Vigo County here on Valley Ag Weekly. You could tell that I was going to really blow that. I can see the look on your face, Cole. Is there a way we can edit that? Okay, where do you want me to pick up at?
Right at the very end.
Right where I'm thanking him? All right,
Yeah,
okay.
just start thanking him and then.
Okay, all right. Well, Jeff, thank you very much. We appreciate you being on Valley Ag Weekly this week.
You're welcome.
All right. You've been watching Valley Ag Weekly. I'm Barry Kent.